kickoff to christen this game. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking for space. It's Sanders. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting the play.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for room, it's Daniels. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle if one. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that run.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, just keeps firing. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll give it to the back. Roman wins, and he just smashed it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The Aggies get it past the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. We had a barn burner the last time these two... No reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Looking for a crease, it's Moss. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Wegman. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them and try to create some space out wide dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Gonna run it. It's Moss. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Defense playing a bail technique. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Texas A&M going quickly.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. Touchdown, Aggies. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the returner is stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water tanks, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Simon. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And here comes the offense on second down. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but It feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab over the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now in a 2-minute situation to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. It's caught downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground game on the left. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Wegman. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Trying to take it back. The 40 and the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
he's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.